All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to unpack a really profound teaching. It's all about family, sacrifice, and, the nature of spiritual reward. It centers on this idea about daughters, and it's presented in a way that's, it's just incredibly powerful and moving. So here it is. This is the core statement we're going to be digging into. Just listen to that imagery. It's not just saying do good things. It's saying that the good you do becomes this shield. It's such a powerful metaphor, right? So let's break it down. Where does this come from and what does it really mean?
Okay, so first things first. To really get a handle on this incredible statement, we've got to look at the source.
And here it is. This teaching comes from Sahih Bukhari, which, if you're not familiar, is one of the most highly respected collections of prophetic traditions in Islam. Its level of authentication is so high that for believers, this isn't just some nice advice. No way. It's considered a foundational principle.
All right, so let's look closer at the wording. The statement talks about being tested with daughters. Now, what does that actually mean? Because that word test can sound a little daunting, right?
Well, here's the crucial part. This test, it's not what you might think. It's not some kind of negative trial or punishment. It's more like an opportunity. It's pointing to the everyday stuff, the patience, the sacrifice, the energy, the expense, all the things that go into loving parenthood. It's really a test of your capacity for goodness, and it's all wrapped up in love.
Okay, so that's the test part. But how does all that effort, all that loving care, connect to this incredible spiritual reward, the shield from fire?
Well, the first part of the equation is pretty straightforward. The source makes it clear that the act itself, all that loving, patient sacrifice, is considered a great virtue. It's a hugely powerful good deed all on its own, even before we get to the reward part.
And this is where it all clicks together. That virtue you've been building up day by day through kindness and patience, that is what literally forges the spiritual shield. It's not some random bonus prize. The protection is a direct result, a consequence of the good that you've put out into the world. It's cause and effect.
But what's so fascinating here is that the goal isn't just about avoiding something bad, right? It's not only about the shield. The real focus is actually incredibly positive. This act of valuing and loving a daughter is shown as a direct path to earning God's pleasure, and that is the ultimate reward.
Okay, so this all brings us to the big so what question. This is the practical lesson. How do we take this amazing belief and actually translate it into action in our lives?
And you know what? The path is laid out in 3 really clear steps. It's beautiful. Step 1 is your action. Treat your daughters with gentleness, love, compassion. Step 2 is your effort. You really strive in their upbringing, you put in the work. And that leads directly to step 3, the reward, attaining the pleasure of God. It's this incredibly direct formula, connecting our earthly compassion to a divine outcome.
So we're going to leave you with this one question to really mull over. This whole teaching reframes difficulty, doesn't it? It's not some burden you just have to resentfully carry. Instead, it's the raw material you can use to build your own spiritual shield. So how does that one idea, that your sacrifices can literally become your protection, change how you look at the challenges in your own life? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining us.